Hello friends, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. Hope everyone's having a great night. I'm having a little bit of fun here. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to share my fun with you today. I'm doing this little project for a couple of reasons. I'm doing a challenge over on Studio 28E's Facebook page. There's a challenge where we need to make 5 things from our scraps, which include 5 things. So from our scraps, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But I came in my craft room tonight to start working on that project or that challenge because it's due. The deadline is the 7th and today's the 5th. So I needed to get going on this, and I figured I've seen what others have been doing, and I figured, okay, I can knock this out pretty quick. But I came into my craft room and got stuck on one thing, so I've got 4 things to go. But I wanted to go ahead and share this one because it's I think it's super cute. So what I did when I came in here, I looked at my scrap box. I said, okay, I got those scraps. Then I looked at another pile of like scrappy kind of de-stash stuff that I have some magazines in that pile. I have some, I'm looking at it, I'm trying to see what I have, some printables that I have, like some digitals I've printed out, extras, and just haven't figured out what I want to do with them. So this was a Better Homes and Gardens magazine. In fact, I have another one. I'll show you how it started out. Let me grab it. Here's how it started out. So I have 2 of them. Just happen to have 2 of them. So here's how it started out. And this, let me tell you, I'm so excited. I'm sorry if I'm talking fast, but it was so much fun. The inspiration was from Maria's Miscellany. She made a magazine journal over on her channel, and I watched it. I didn't make it along with her, but I thought it was so cool. So I had this magazine. I had 2 of them. So I took, and these are both in my like recycle pile of stuff I didn't know what to do with. So I picked this one out because it does have a cute cover, kind of summery, garden, sunroom kind of cover. So this is what I made, and I consider this a scrap, and there's other scraps within here that I will show you in just a second. We'll do a little flip through here, but I can do a tutorial on this later. But Maria does have a tutorial over on her channel if you want to slip over there and see her tutorials. She's got out like 2 or 3 or 4 videos, and she has 3, at least 3, maybe 4 on making this. But it's a really quick project. I made this in one night, and it's super fun. And just, if you want to try it, I'd be glad to do a tutorial. Just let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. But here's what you do. You take your magazine, a quick little how-to, and you take out half the pages, and then you fold over the remaining pages and glue them down. So that's what I did. So we'll do a quick little flip through. I've got the cover here that I reinforced the spine with some wide washi tape, and then here's the back. So as we flip through and open up here, I'll show you the scraps I used also from my scrap box. So here's a pocket right here made of cardstock, and this was in my scrap box. And I've reinforced some of the in-between pages here with washi tape. And I think it adds a really pretty touch to it also. So hopefully you can see that well, and we don't have too much glare. But I think there's 31 pages in here. So that was because I took out half the pages. And then it's like, here's a scrap from my scrap box, this little piece right here. I wanted to have some spaces for writing, and I'll probably add some more later as I use this, because this is going to be for me. But I wanted to get it done for the challenge and just meet those requirements for the moment. So as we flip through, you can just see the pages, how they are. I think they turned out really cute. Here's another scrap right here from my scrap box. Here's another scrap receipt. I just had that piece in there and glued it right there over that kind of words right there. And here's another piece of washi on here. I didn't put washi on every page, and I can go back and add more washi if I feel like I need it, but I just, kind of the pages that I felt like I needed it, that's where I put the washi down the middle. And I did glue on the washi to make sure it stayed in place. And this is another piece from my scrap box right there. So I probably already have more than 5, but I'll show you the rest as we flip through and just let you see the pages. These are all the magazine pages that I left in here that are folded in half. Here's another piece of washi here, and you can see how pretty the what's left of the folded in half pages look. I tried to pick the side that I liked best and let that be the outer page, and the other side is folded in, of course, so you don't see that. And this will just be a quick little video here of this flip through, and then we can do a more detailed tutorial later. This tag was in my scrap box, and I actually have a little scrap box of trims and things that I've cut off and found here and there. So this is some scraps from that, and I just glued that whole thing right down as a place to write on. And then as we keep flipping through, you can see the pretty pages in this that were already in this magazine that made really cute. And I like the size of this too, the long narrow. I think that's really unique and fun. So I just love this whole project. It was so fun, and it was so quick. And you know, I learned a little bit as far as how to put them together and glue them down, and you know, take out the pages nicely and everything. So it was really, really neat. This was a little like a, what do you call it, mail away here in the magazine, and I just left it in and also folded that in half. And I'm going to leave that as a little, you know, fun little element. And I did put washi on either side of that to make sure it wasn't coming out or anything. I just wanted to make sure it looked nicer. The way it glued together, it looked nicer with some washi there. And that's the main reason I put washi where I did. You see how this one I didn't put any washi because the pages went together so nice and smooth, and I didn't feel like it needed it. So I didn't put it in, but the washi does add a really pretty element. So I'll just let you see the pages here until I come to this was some gardening pages. You know how they have pretty pages in magazines like this. You know, little decorating pages. This is a piece of scrap from my scrap box right here. And it just turned out so cute. I love it. Here's some washi here. I kind of tried to, as much as I could, you know, take some pieces from my washi that kind of matched the pages I was putting on, you know, as best as I could with, you know, what I had. Here's another one here, some washi. This one doesn't have any washi. And the pages went, I just used a glue stick to glue the pages together, and it made for a really smooth look. I really didn't have any trouble with wrinkles. So here's another scrap from my scrap box. So you can see I met my 5 elements of, you know, I mean, the magazine was a scrap, and then I have all little scrap pieces in here. So I think I met the requirements for this one, and then I have 5 more things to make. Here's a scrap here for me to be able to, I can put a picture there, or I can write on there. And here's another scrap here, and there's some washi. And that's it. I hope you liked that. That was a fun little element. It's, I'll tell you the measurements real quick. You grab my ruler. It's long and narrow. Now, and Maria's, she has a long, narrow one that she did. And then she cut the last one, the second one that she made, she cut it right here approximately, and had a mini one and then one about that size. And since this was the first one I made like this, I wanted to leave it long and narrow because I think that's a really kind of unique and fun size to have as a journal. It ended up being 4 inches wide, and let's see how long, 10.5 approximately. So really cute little size to slip in my bag when I'm going on a trip and just be able to write down some memories and things and put some pictures in there later or whatever I want to do with it. Or you could use it as a glue book. You know, you can do whatever you want with this. So just really fun, and I'll come back to you when I can with a tutorial, and just let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Have a good night.